Selena Gomez is back and more empowering than ever. Grace is so happy. So Selena Gomez, she took a break. We reported on it. She took a break a few months ago to focus on her mental health issues that she says stems from her lupus disorder. She actually checked herself into a rehab facility in Tennessee. And I applaud her for that because she also, when she did check herself in, she also told a lot of her fans, if you're dealing with mental health issues, get help and not to be ashamed. So last night she made her first appearance at the AMAs, and she also won the award Favorite Female Artist for Pop/Rock, and she gave this very moving acceptance speech. Watch.
In 2014, this stage was actually the first time that I was authentically 100% honest with all of you. I think it's safe to say that most of you know a lot of my life, whether I liked it or not. And I had to stop because I had everything and I was absolutely broken inside. And I kept it all together enough to where I would never let you down, but I kept it too much together to where I let myself down. I don't want to see your bodies on Instagram. I want to see what's in here. I'm not trying to get validation, nor do I need it anymore. All I can say from the bottom of my heart is I am so grateful that I have the opportunity to be able to share what I love every single day with people that I love. And I have to say thank you so much to my fans because you guys are so damn loyal and I don't know what I did to deserve you. But if you are broken, you do not have to stay broken. And if that's anything, whether you respect me or not, that's one thing you should know about me, is I care about people, and thank you so much for this. This is for you. Thank you.
Very, very powerful, and I love, Grace, you are wearing your...
I'm wearing my Gomez or Go Home shirt.
Yes.
I put it on just for you.
Oh, amazing. Thoughts, 5 words or less.
I just love her.
What she said.
Revival.
What they said.
Yeah.
She's just amazing.
She's so great.
And I love that
So
she
great.
said, you know, I mean, she's like the perfect epitome of thinking like that she would have it all, like the most followed person on Instagram, beauty, talent, fame, success. And then yet she still struggled. She, in her very own words, was broken. And it underscores that mental illness does not discriminate. And I think that is so powerful.
Yeah, I wish I could be a little bit more, like gather my thoughts and be more articulate about this, but for me it was just like, you guys know that I've been a huge fan of Selena ever since I've been on the show and even before then, you know, I've loved Selena, but for me it's never been only about her beauty. Like, she's obviously beautiful, that's undisputed, she's the most followed person on Instagram, like that's great, but for me it was like, her heart, I think, really showed through for me, and that's what got me like really captivated to her, and why, like, look, there's so many beautiful singers that I have crushes on. You know, there's so many like beautiful actresses that I have crushes on, but Selena has always been sort of like the queen of my heart because
You pick a good one. You pick a good one.
Because she has such a good heart, and because I think she is very empathetic and compassionate, and I think that she does value the things that matter and cares very deeply about her fans, and that is the sort of thing that has staying power and that sticks around, and that's why, you know, I think the cream rises to the crop. It's not just about looks and beauty and how popular you are. That, in fact, that doesn't matter at all, really. It's about, you know, what you're made of, and I think she's made of the best stuff, and I'm really happy that she's doing well, and it was cool to see her out, but I also, I'm not sure if this will be necessarily a revival, Jason, although I love the shout out and your 5 words or less. I think that maybe she might need a little bit of time to herself and whatnot. I think that she's so talented that whatever she does, I'll watch it and I'll listen to it, and who knows what that might be. I just you know, hope she's in a good place, and I'm happy that she spoke out.
Oh, Grace.
I love, Grace, that you liken Selena to a Snapple that's made from the best stuff on earth.
Oh, made from the best stuff.
I'm not a fan of Selena Gomez's music. I mean, I think she's great.
Take the mic off.
Take off and go home. I'm fired, right, Amir? But what I am I'm being transparent.
You are on a timeout.
Whoa.
But you don't have to be a fan of the music to
Right,
appreciate
exactly.
the character.
And what I was going to say, Sam, is that I am a super fan, though, of how transparent and how and of her full disclosure of what she went through. Because let's take it from a social media aspect. I'm nowhere near as famous as Selena Gomez, but I do know what it's like to always have to put on an image for certain people, and it's exhausting. Social media is like this outfit we put on every day, whether we like it or not. We get up, we log on to Facebook, Instagram, social media, Twitter. I'm sorry, and you're inundated with all these images and all these opinions and all this overload, and then couple that with your own issues, it can be very dangerous.
Yes.
And Selena Gomez totally. What I loved about this speech and what really resonated with me more was that she said, I had it all, but I felt so broken. And I could totally identify with that. So, I'm sorry, guys. Excuse me. I'm getting so emotional. But it just goes to show that even the most famous, rich, and successful people are still human.
Yeah.
And they still need a break. I've taken social media breaks for 2 months at a time, and we're so afraid of losing that quote unquote connection with our followers, fans, whatever, because we've come to rely on their interaction, their approval, their whatever, their retweets and stuff, and it becomes this burden you have to take on. And I love when she said, I don't know what I did to deserve my loyal fans, but thank you. In that whole speech, what it was summed up to me was that I am a person, treat me as such, and let it be that. And it was moving for me. And again, I'm not a fan of Selena, but I'm a fan of her as a person more than ever now.
And you struggled with depression. She has been very open and honest about her depression and her anxiety, and we've all talked about that on the show. Your struggle with depression, my struggle with anxiety, your struggle with depression, and again, millions of people out there also dealing with it. And to have someone so powerful and so followed as Selena Gomez to say, I'm dealing with this too.
Yep.
I'm going to go get myself some help. You can too. You should too. That right there allows people to not feel ashamed.
It's really powerful. It's really powerful. I think she's grown up really beautifully in a really strange position. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's the whole
Absolutely.
thing of like watching somebody grow up and having people watch you. As you know what I mean? Like, how much time do you
So
spend just being
strange.
like, I'm weird. Who am I? What am I? What, you know what I mean?
And then to think that as you're growing up, along with millions of other people being like, she's weird.
and
Who
why
is
aren't
she?
she?
What
And
does
why
she
aren't
want?
you this? And be that and be that. And like, I don't know, things are changing for me. And so I think definitely being in a position where a lot of people are listening to you, it's an incredible place of responsibility. And I think she handled it so incredibly beautifully.
And very graciously
so
too.
gracious and
Because
so authentic.
I think if she had come out of this and been angry, I think that she would have been perfectly entitled to feel that way. I mean, think about how often people speculate about very personal details of her life. Even when she came out and said, I have lupus, people were saying like, she's addicted to meth. Like all this crazy shit was being said about her. If she had come out and been like, I'm getting help, but fuck all you guys. Like I don't want anything to do with this. I think we all would have been like, hey, I mean, who else has ever been in her position? So I think to have sort of this gracious composure, what does that say about her? It's so rare and also like so unexpected, but that's what we would actually expect from Selena because she's so great and
feel
because
like
I'm
she'll
deeply
end
in
up-
love with her.
Understandable. I feel like she'll end up doing, a lot sort of in the like way that Angelina Jolie did, where you like,
Philanthropic
you
efforts.
just
I
start
do,
working
too.
with people
Yep.
because like you care, like you see she cares.
Yeah,
so
she-
whatever her thing ends up being, I feel like
I
she'll
agree.
put a lot into
She
that.
appears to be very, like you said, very empathetic, and it's sincere. I think everybody in that room was so moved. You even saw Lady Gaga's face, and then if you're on social media last night, so many people were retweeting her speech, and I was looking at a lot of her followers retweeting and some of her fan pages, and it strikes a chord, and that's powerful. So please share your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you next time on Pop Sugar.